name is Anita Bentata. I'm speaker and author of The Wolf in a Suit. I'm a survivor of domestic violence and I've been a psychotherapist for over 20 years. Today I want to talk about the root problem from a community perspective. And I speak about this from my experience as a survivor and also working with hundreds of clients and their experience of community. We need to be able to talk about the elephant in the room and know how to respond. We've got a lot of awareness in our community, but we still have a lot of challenges about what to say and what to do. And I think of it a lot like that Sufi story with the blind men who all are curious about this elephant that comes into their village, and each of them holds a part of the elephant, whether it's the tail or the leg or the ear or the side of the body, and each goes, now I know what an elephant is. It's like a rope, it's like a tree, it's like a wall. We all think in the community that we get it. It's uncomfortable to really get domestic violence, and so there are far more layers that we need to get to be with the whole, so we're not just with the part. It's very hard to be responsive in our own personal circle of friends and family or in our wider community when we don't get these three things. The first thing, of course, again, is truly understanding the definition of domestic violence. If we don't get it, we're going to get caught in society's web and confusion and myths about what it really is and what and how we need to respond to it. We need to understand the definition because there are 18 types of domestic violence, and if we only understand them by the types, we are going to miss all the other types and all the other behaviours within those types if we don't truly get what the definition of domestic violence is. The second thing as community members that we really need to understand is how we all collude and contribute to the Little Red Riding Hood effect. How we encourage women to be emotionally understanding, be the emotional caregivers and responsible for so much, to be forgiving and helpful beyond what is appropriate and healthy. We all need to reflect how much we excuse certain men who are using abuse, how we say that he's stressed, whether it's from a life challenge or from work or something else. We all have life challenges, but we don't all abuse. If you ask any woman who is being abused, has he damaged anything of his own belongings? She will say nothing of his, only the children, mine, or harming the pets. So we really need to look at the excuses and how we collude with the Little Red Riding Hood effect. So that is number 2. Number 3 really connects to the first 2 points, and it's that we don't have the emotional muscle to have the uncomfortable conversations. It's not just the woman who is walking on eggshells. Community is walking on eggshells too. Yet we tell children that they have to be with the uncomfortable and live with the consequences, and we speak to them about what's not okay, and we allow them to feel uncomfortable and we give them consequences, but because we know that it is appropriate and necessary to grow. We need to do that with the adults in our community. We don't need to protect someone's ego or professional or personal face out in the world. We need to protect the vulnerable and the helpless. And so we need the skills about how to be with the emotional muscle to really talk about what's going on. When I left, my sister, many, many years later after I wrote my book, said to me, "But I did speak up when you were together." And I asked her, "What did you say?" And she said, "He shouldn't talk to you that way." And that was it. She didn't know what else to say or do. I train community to what to say and do because she needed to say different things to me. Like, how is it for you when he talks to you that way? How can I support you? What needs to happen? Or if she felt safe, to say to him, hey, don't talk to my sister that way, that's not okay. We put an enormous amount of pressure on women. Let's support women. Thank you for listening and wanting to make a difference. My name is Anita Bentata from Activating Artemis. Please contact me in the contact form below so I can help you work out what would be most useful for you in your journey as someone in the community that wants to be an active bystander. Thank you.